Right, good morning everybody. Today we welcome for July 2025 with another very early start. Last time the early start that took us to Lincoln and Grantham. This time we're going to Lincoln again, but we're taking the route onwards to Doncaster today. So I'm going to get straight into what we're doing. First 56, why not? A bit in Lincoln also till my 0840 something, 0845 I think. East Midlands Railway service to Saxilby, Gainsborough Road, and then Doncaster. Expect to drive at 0934. I presume a majority of the time will be spent at the train station, and then some of the bus scene as well. Probably all sorts really. I'm actually going to try and find some more new spots just to not waste time. Hoping for something decent-ish through Doncaster today. I have to keep a good eye out. Last time we did have a successful time with trains, just about, but today it's hopefully going to be a bit better. We might have someone joining us, but to be honest with this timing, that is very uncertain. But we will see. We're now walking into town, as obviously there's no bus at this time. First one's literally 0728, but we're early enough, I'm brave enough to even get out at this time, and I didn't even go to bed too late last night. This could be a long day out, or this could be the longest day out I've ever had in a while. So yeah, it all depends how bored we get really, but you know what I mean. Right, I'll see you all when we get to a bus station then. So we've made it to the bus station at 04:59. Yes, early I know, but it took me only half an hour to walk. No, just over half an hour. This is my chariot to start off with, 11744. And yeah, that'll be my bus to start off with, departing in 20 minutes time. We're now going to go over and wait for it. Right, so we made it to Lincoln Central bus station at 06:56. Now I'm going to head to a quick look if it's open. If not, that's fine. I'm not going to do much now, but just wait around for our train for a bit. 06:58, we're outside the bus station, just needed a quick bog or loo, just a leak really. Now here we're going to get our bus that got here earlier leaving. There's a nice chap at the wheel and a nice chap a few stops before I got off. Then after that we're going to head straight to a bridge. There's a freight train expected at 7:11 and also 7:23, and after that I'll get my things prepared and head to the station for a bit afterwards, just to wait out our train. I'll get there just before 8 o'clock, as long as the ticket thing accepts, but yeah. Right, let's get our bus leaving and on just for a video really. The 0756 service to Horncastle, then Skegness, or for Skegness, it says I'm blind, formed off a Enviro 400 MMC, my chariot from earlier, 11744. Camera down. Move over here just to get a better left shot. Now that's off back to Skegness. We now have 1 hour and 45 minutes until our train. So let's get down to the bridge. The Blue Bridge, shall we? The 0709 East Midlands Railway service from Newark Northgate to Peterborough, 17271. Our next train after that hasn't got the road until this clears. And what's fun is, my chariot later on is the flipping low emissions train to Doncaster. Don't know what my one is later on. I'll just have to find out and see, really. Up next then, it's 4 Lima 44 from Masborough to Felixstowe. When it turns up. We got, guys, 66010. Some of you obviously know why. People come up to me and say, oh, why is it not going through at the... It's just accelerated, it's just cleared East Holmes, that's why. That explains it. Why do I even bother stating that? Never mind. Next freight's not expected at 7:23 now, it's only just got to Gainsborough Road. So it's either I wait here, or I get what I need. And that's grinding to a halt somewhere. Looks like one of the signals hasn't been cleared. 66010 on 4 Lima 44, Masborough to Felixstowe. Find out where the next one is, shall we? Oh, surprise! They've not cleared the signal just north, south of Sinsel Bank, because that 170 is still like a couple of signals in front of the freight. Well then, Lincoln versus traffic in the morning. The one we're after is a dart, originally Lincoln, then Scunthorpe, then Skegness, and now it's at Gainsborough. It's on the morning 107 from Gainsborough, and performing the 354 to Gainsborough High, Queen Elizabeth High School, 36059. And then it's an Octave Metro City, heading somewhere. One of the recent ones, PC Coaches got months back. Before anyone says, oh, it's an E200, not a dart, it's one of the original E200s anyway. And people say it's a dart engine, so yeah, I'm right, I'm wrong. I'm not bothered really. Next event to see will be another Gainsborough allocation vehicle, this time on the 100 from Gainsborough to Lincoln, 11734. That turned up from Manchester back in January. Mind you, we originally thought we were just getting newer kind of models to replace Titans, which we did, but we also replaced the 67 plates, sent them to Grimsby in exchange for 73 plates of Manchester. Well, that's that then. As rush hour tends to kick off now in Lincoln, it's time to head back to the bridge to see where this Whitemoor train is. Also in some news, there's been an announcement last night that the Royal Train has ceased operations after 2 more Royal Train services. Shows how pop this railway is going, really. You just can't have nothing good these days anymore because of just some vegetables nowadays, and also because of costs and everything. So it's not really going to get any better for a bit though, is it? That's the thing. But yeah, anyways, I'm not going to try and fumble enough about the railway someday unless my trains decide to not run or be heavily late. But yeah, and after this I've still got plenty of time. I still have an hour 20 minutes, so let's get back on the bridge and see all this Doncaster to Whitemoor is it's not allocated a vehicle yet, so it could be still could be a class 69 for all I know, but we'll see. The 0730 LNER Azuma service to London King's Cross. Don't even know the number because I haven't bothered to have a look. I know it's a 5-car set, then I'll confirm in the next clip. There's 175.10 on the 734 service from Nottingham to Grimsby town. The owner in question of the Azuma was 800-209. In fact, it's the only Lincoln to London service in the week that doesn't call a Grantham. It could be up, well, there's Sundays. Few of them don't call a Grantham, I believe, but I'm not good with Sunday services with LNER, so who do I know? Because I don't go spotting on a Sunday nowadays, so I'm working. The 0734 East Midlands Railway service from Nottingham to Grimsby town, 175.10. Headed away in all these bits of signalage. (19179) on the bridge, a recent transfer of Scunthorpe a few weeks ago. Another day, this service tends to run. 6 Lima 32, Doncaster to Whitemoor. (69006) Pathfinder Rail Tours. Should be back through here again in 6 hours. We won't see because we'll be at Doncaster office. Right, that's that then. Time to head to what I call somewhere, and then hop into the station and find some more freight. There's not many running because 4 are not running. Both oil trains are not running, which means I don't think I'll be running that much anymore. London Gateway Doncaster Airport's not running. There's only going to be 3 freights and I'll see throughout my time at the station. Oh well, hopefully I'll see a few at Doncaster, even though they don't run as much freight nowadays. But it's a Tuesday, they should run some services, such as I'm curious to what I want to see on that Scunthorpe to Doncaster. And then that Doncaster to Tyne. It should be a 69 on there or something, but we'll see what freight services are running there. Y200 PCC again. Right, let's get to the station now and await for our train.